Okay, I'm going to show a workflow that I think is pretty cool. I'm going to try doing it end to end here with one shot. We'll see if I can. But I've already recorded a video with my problem. I'll just do it again real quick. I can search, adds the listings here, and then I hit clear. It keeps the word and the input while clearing my search. Some other issues that I need to look into, like, for example, yeah, there's some weird thing going on here, but for example, why does it have more search results when I hit share? But that's probably an Algolia issue. So I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just worried about the input, clear input. I've already recorded a video. So I'm actually going to go to Slack and go to CodeGen here. Um, and then I'm going to go and upload this video to CodeGen and say research. Oh, actually, I need to do it in this channel. So they're working on cross-organization things, but I don't think they've done it yet. Let's research this video, find helpful files in our storefront, discover potential solutions, return back with your findings and a prompt. I'm using multiple tools here to showcase how tools can work together to do some pretty cool interfaces. I probably wouldn't go through this full flow if I was doing something small like this. Give to an AI agent to accomplish. What's the context of the full problem I'm running into? Okay. This part of it doesn't have to be super perfect. If I wanted to figure out a really great prompt, I'd use my prompt engineer, I'd figure all that out. But what's cool about this, I gave it a video, and it's actually going to go look at my prompt. It's going to come up with a way, like a prompt for me to understand more about my video. It's like what problem am I running into, what seems to be incorrect. So it's cool because it comes up with this for me. And it's going to, I don't even know how big my video was. It can be pretty big. I fed it like, I think it fails over 500 megabytes, but under there it works. So sometimes I have to compress really long videos. But you can see it works pretty quickly, like 22 seconds to go get all of this context from that video, understanding and describing exactly what I was trying to accomplish, which is pretty wild. So I'm gonna let it run for a little bit and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, I lied. I'm not patient enough to wait for it to like actually go through all these. I could have had this CodeGen thing create a PR for me to fix this, that's like the cool thing about CodeGen because it can do so much. I'm actually going to take this problem here, um, summarize the issue, and I'm going to go back over to Warp. And I'll create a new window here so we can see it and what it's doing. And then if I open up my MCP servers here, we can see I have one called RepoPrompt. And so I'm going to say work with RepoPrompt to get the files and a good context that will, what do I need to do? Provide a good prompt that I can copy and paste into my chat GPT 03 to solve. Okay, so I'm going to give it all of this issue. It's going to take this, it's going to create a good prompt, and I'll show how this works. It's going to ask me if I can run the tools. I'm going to actually hit auto approve, so it'll run the tools in the background. And what it's doing is it's working with this tool called RepoPrompt. And RepoPrompt is a way for you to have files and like full file context for your prompts, and it will help create a prompt that you can copy and paste into O3 Pro that will have way more information about what you're trying to do. And this actually has context builder in here, and I can use GitHub models to work here. But I like using the tools here. So it's coming up, and it's Warp is like pretty smart, and it's has indexed the full code base, which is why I like using Warp alongside RepoPrompt rather than within just RepoPrompt, which it only uses my GitHub Copilot 4.1, and this is using Sonnet 4. So I think this is a pretty more powerful way to set up your context. So it's looking through, reading files, seeing if it needs to include that in the context of what we're trying to solve for. Ran into an error. See if it can solve that. All right, we got the prompt state. Let's add the selective files to get the complete context. All right, now it's going to summarize what it did for me. So it's got the problem, it's got the expected behavior, root cause analysis. So that's interesting that it already knows the problem. And then, of course, in the same way I could have had CodeGen go and solve the problem, I could have also had Warp go and solve the problem for something this, I mean, it's literally giving me what it thinks the file should be. That's funny. Okay, but in here, we have this prompt, search input state synchronization bug. So I came up with this whole prompt here for me to copy, and then I can come in here and click XML copy. I'm just going through this full workflow so you can understand how you can layer multiple tools together to get really good contexts. So XML copy, I'm going to go to ChatGPT desktop. I'm going to go to a new file here. I'm just going to do O3. If it's a big one, I'd do O3 Pro, but this is not a big one. It's got user instructions. It's got file context. And then what it should do, because I copied the XML version, is it should think about this for probably about 30 seconds and give me an XML diff for the updates that I need to have this work. So we'll see how it does. So right now it's fixing, I don't know, it's thinking. Whatever that means. So I'll pause this for a second. It should only take 30 seconds, but we don't need to watch it. Okay, like right after I paused it, stop for 35 seconds. Now it's providing this XML. I should be able, because it gave it really specific instructions, I should be able to copy and paste this into this AI response. And if it formatted correctly, I can review my changes in here. So I can come in here and review the changes that it did and wanted me to try. I can, oh, lights just turned on. Accept these files. And then if I come back to Chrome, let's see if my hot module reloading worked. Cool. So I did it. There's still a flash. Oh, not that time. Yeah, I don't love that. Probably do some more research into why it would flash like that. But that's the full process of starting with a video, getting context, coming back into the MCP flow and getting the files context. Like it really gets a lot here. So let me see if I can show you how much it gets. Oh, this is the final plan. I want to show off the full prompt here. So if I get the XML copy here, yeah, so you see how long this is? It just can provide so much of detail of it, like the file tree here of the files that we included. It's got type aliases, file contents, and that all gets passed into the O3 like thinking model that can just think so well and provide really good diffs. That's how you can start to layer your context and start to build really important contexts. Somewhere in here, there's like instructions for creating the XML. Yeah. So this is how it wants it to return. Okay, that's all for now. A fun workflow. This one is overkill for what I was trying to do. But um, yeah, I hope that kind of showcases how context engineering can work.